From News 19, I'm meteorologist Daniel Bonds. We are under a News 19 weather impact alert day for today, tomorrow, and Thursday. The impact, well, catastrophic flooding is possible. You do want to pay close attention to the weather this week. Here's some more tips. Because of slow-moving Debby, several days of heavy showers, thunderstorms, roadways possibly impassable at times. Have a plan. If you're told to evacuate, do so immediately. Don't drive, walk through flooded areas. Stay away from power lines that could be down and avoid contact with flood waters. Here is the forecast for Tropical Storm Debby. It's going to kind of meander along the South Carolina coast. May make another landfall at some point, but you will notice this pretty large cone of uncertainty. The reason why the cone of uncertainty is so large, a lot of the models trying to figure out where this thing's going to be heading. Here are the spaghetti models, and this is why they're called spaghetti models. Not a lot of consensus with the track because right now the models just don't have a good handle on it. If this thing were to speed up and get out of here, our rainfall totals would be lower. At this point, though, it looks like it's going to kind of meander and be very slow and drop a lot of rain across parts of South Carolina. Here's a forecast over the next several days. This is 6 o'clock this evening, and you'll see the trend here. Heavy rainfall rotating in, possible flooding issues once again. This is 3 o'clock Wednesday morning, maybe a little bit of a break in the activity at that point, but then as we get into the late morning and early afternoon hours, those rain chances will be increasing. Those heavy downpours will return to parts of the Midlands, especially the eastern and southern half of the area. This is late Wednesday, early parts of Thursday. Those rain bands continue to move into parts of the Midlands once again. And then finally, as we get into, let's say, late Thursday or so, the rain chances start to decrease just a little bit. So that's great news there. Rain chances do start to decrease. I do believe our weather will improve, especially as we head into the weekend. A little bit of a wider view showing North Carolina because they're going to be impacted as well. You can see the spin in the atmosphere bringing in those rain bands across parts of South Carolina and North Carolina. This would be early Wednesday morning. As we go into Wednesday afternoon, more the same. You see the spin of Debby there bringing all that rain to parts of South Carolina and North Carolina. The European forecast model shows things kind of moving out a little bit quicker than some of the other models. Saturday, Sunday looking pretty good at this point. Here's the American model showing basically the same thing. So that's good news there, that our weekend appears to be pretty decent. Rainfall totals, this would be additional amounts at this point. Don't get too caught up on the numbers, but you will notice high amounts of rain in the southern and eastern half of the Midlands. That is right in line with the Weather Prediction Center's forecast there, 7 to 10 inches in that kind of, we'll say, orange, or at least light orange area. That darker orange area, the closer you get to Columbia, about 5 to 7. Flood watch until 8 o'clock Thursday evening for the majority of the Midlands, with the exception of Newberry, Fairfield, and Saluda counties, but there still could be some heavy downpours in those areas as well. Wider look at some of the rainfall totals. Once again, don't get too caught up in the numbers, but know the potential is there for a lot of rainfall, especially over towards the PD and heading into Horry County, 10 to 15 inches according to the Weather Prediction Center. Large area of 7 to 10 inches across parts of South Carolina and North Carolina. Excessive rainfall, high risk for flooding in this purple area for today. That area does kind of shift a little bit towards the east on Wednesday. Thursday, more the same. High risk for flooding in that purple area. The flooding risk does drop by Friday. Here's that flood watch for a large part of South Carolina. As we mentioned, the flood watch does continue for the Midlands until 8 o'clock Thursday evening. Tropical storm warnings in effect for the low country and the coastal region of South Carolina. Storm surge warning for the low country. Storm surge watch for the Grand Strand. Small chance for severe weather, basically in the eastern part of South Carolina, extreme eastern part of the Midlands. Can't rule out maybe a tornado in that area. Temperatures, not the biggest thing today, but temperatures will be running a little bit below normal. Upper 70s to near 80 degrees across the Midlands, low to mid 70s tonight. This is what we're expecting next 3 days. News 19 weather impact alert day continues Wednesday, Thursday with more heavy downpours. Flooding possibilities, rainfall chances do start to decrease towards the end of the work week and into the weekend. Looks like we'll start to dry out a little bit. Rip currents, high danger along the coastal region of South Carolina. So if you happen to be going to the beach, I don't know if probably not the best beach day, but rip currents certainly an issue. Rain's going to be an issue as well. Expecting storms, rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Myrtle Beach, maybe some scattered storms over the weekend. So the weather does improve a little bit over the weekend. Weather improves for Charleston over the weekend as well. If you're heading up towards Greenville, there will be a chance of rain Thursday, Friday. Weekend looking pretty good with a good bit of sunshine. But got Debby out there. It's a tropical storm now. Was a hurricane yesterday. Made landfall around 7 o'clock on Monday morning. And we're watching this area just west of the Lesser Antilles. Hurricane Center gives that a low chance of further development at this point. Near normal temperatures August 13th through August 19th. And it looks like we may be slightly drier than normal for at least parts of the Palmetto State. Leave you with some good news here. Labor Day, we're only 27 days away. College football, 25 days away. Fall equinox, 47 days away. And as always, you can follow me on these social media outlets: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. Stay safe out there for the next couple of days.